finally JJK season 3 has ended, and honestly this was one of the shortest seasons we have ever gotten, and I hope this is the last time we get a short season like this, especially up to JJK standards, because the previous two seasons were around 24-23 episodes, and in this one we just have 12 episodes. But regardless of that, the animation was great, the animation was beautiful. The art style definitely did go with the tone of this season, the realism, the impact, the way the coloring was also kind of different from other seasons. There weren't many shadows used, and that kind of gave it a different kind of realism. It also gave it a dream type of lucidity, which was quite unique. And the animation was great. First of all, the animation was smooth, the animation was amazing. And so today, of course, I just watched episode 12, the last episode, with Yuta sliming all the three opponents, and it was just amazing. Like, I cannot, what do you say, iterate the amount of hype this particular episode created. So, of course, in every single JJK season, there is like this one episode where you are like, oh, this is JJK, this is aura farming, this is characters, and this is their curse technique, this is fighting skills, and this is animation. So, the last episode was definitely it. In season 2, it was like, Sukuna versus Mahoraga. That was a great one. And in here, it was just Yuta and all the other sorcerers. So it was just amazing. In fact, this entire season was just people throwing hands. Beat Yuji, beat Megumi, beat Maki, beat Yuta. Everybody was just throwing hands at each other. And it was just great. Like, this entire season was filled with so many fights that it kind of feels so less, because you are like in this zone of wanting to see more of these fights, wanting to see more of these different curse techniques from different curse users. And now that the curse users of the past have reincarnated, to see them is also pretty interesting. We also got the introduction to Hakari in here, which is supposedly one of the grade 1 sorcerers we have. And yeah, but the thing is, we'll see his match with Kashimo in the next season. So I think many people were hoping that it would take place this season. So again, yeah, Hakari was great. Then we definitely got to see many of the old sorcerers. That was great. That was amazing. Then we also got Takaba, who was literally hilarious in his unfunny jokes. And yeah, that was great. And another great addition to the cast was Higuruma. Like, literally, he just learned his curse technique, domain expansion, all of that in literal, 10 days or like a week or two. Yeah, so his entire arc was crazy fast, and he just learned things like this on the go, and he was just dominating everyone, including Yuji. But of course, Yuji is the main character, he has to win. And of course, like, to learn the rules of the culling games was kind of difficult. It was kind of, I had to watch certain explanatory videos here and there on YouTube to kind of see what is going on. And yeah, that was great. Those were so many rules, and the way things connected to each other, like with how Kenjaku was dealing with things from so many years back until now, how they're kind of connected. That was great. Like, it just weaves into each other. It just, perfectly connects to each other. So yeah, it is too much of lore, it is too much of information to kind of look into, so you have to definitely pay attention. That was it. And then I do believe they were going to previously release like part 2 of season 3 in like December or next January, but they kind of changed it to season 4, because I believe there was like like some creative director or someone from the team left. So I believe that is why they are repurposing it and just naming it season 4. So that would be great. Let's see. Let's see if the art style and the animation is similar, because this was definitely good. And especially the last episode, I cannot emphasize on the amount of animation and like the work that was put into the last episode. You can just see it as a viewer, the amount of work that was put into it. It was just amazing. It was brilliant. I loved it. It was probably one of the best JJK episodes out there. I know I'm kind of saying or praising it a lot, but yeah, definitely. And Yuta is powerful. We definitely see Yuta's power again. Like, after his movie, we didn't see him, of course, but in here he's just dominating everyone. He is, what do you say, the strongest right now after Gojo. But then we of course know Yuji surpasses everybody, and Yuji becomes the strongest in Modulo. And I guess, yeah, even by the end of this entire JJK series, like the main storyline. So yeah, it was definitely great. Loved Megumi's character. Loved seeing, and again, another great part here was seeing sorcerers throw hands. Beat Yuji and Hakari, beat Megumi and who was that? The Receipt guy, I forgot his name. And yeah, even Yuta, like, everybody was throwing hands. Maki wiping out the Zenin clan, that was one hell of an episode. Like, the amount of edits that we are getting from this season has been amazing. Like, the amount of iconic scenes that we have gotten in this season is amazing, and that says a lot about the animation, that says a lot about the creative direction that was put into the show. The amount of effort to get all these aura farming episodes, get these aura farming stills and scenes in a single episode is just great. And yeah, in and all, the entirety of this season was great. It was just amazing. Like, the animators showed us, the characters showed us, the voice actors showed us, the entire, what do you say, the entire team of the JJK anime just showed us like what actually top tier storytelling, what actually top tier animation is. And of course, there is one thing that I would again point out about Gege Akutami is that he's one of the most talented writers, or more than talented, I would say he's one of the most in depth writers that you will come across in the current age, in the current time period. Because what many are not catching on to is the not just the philosophical depth, but the experiences that make you understand and philosophize certain moments that these characters go through. So that instance of knowledge that you come across going through hard things, that is like literally translated so beautifully by Gege Akutami in his entire JJK series, especially in Modulo. I especially love that about it. And so yeah, he's an amazing writer. His works are amazing. And in the last episode, by the end, we also kind of see certain glimpses and clips possibly for the next season, which was previously going to be part 2. So yeah, it was amazing. The entire season was great. I loved it. I like literally this was great. I absolutely enjoyed it. So yeah, that's it. Sub to the channel, and yeah, everything pop culture right here. That's it. Sub to the channel. That's it. I'll see you next.